Saul, who lost the jackpot. A man bought a horse. The secret of the horse is that if you say yes, the horse will run fast. And if you say no, the horse will stop. One day, the owner of the horse sat on the horse and said, yes, 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 thrice. The horse ran very fast. He wanted to stop, but he forgot what to say. The horse ran near a cliff. And then he remembered no and shouted, no, no, no. Luckily, the horse stopped at the edge of the cliff. The man was so happy that he shouted, yes! We read of a man in the Bible whom God chose to be the first king, but the man disobeyed God and lost his position as a king. Otherwise, his entire generation would have been kings. When Samuel was the judge of Israel, Israelites wanted to have a king. So the process of selection began by lots. The lot fell on a young man called Saul. Everyone was searching for Saul, but he was hiding himself among the baggage. Samuel brought Saul and anointed him as the first king of Israel. One day, Samuel asked Saul to wait for 7 days in a place to make sacrifice to the Lord. Saul waited with his men for 7 days, and Samuel did not come. On the 7th day, Saul saw that the people with him were leaving one by one. So Saul wanted to please the people. He did not wait for Samuel to come and perform the sacrifice, but Saul performed the sacrifice by himself. He lost his patience and offered the sacrifice by himself. He is now the king with authority and performed the sacrifice in a haste. He committed a great mistake. Samuel came to the place after Saul has sacrificed. The Lord was very angry with Saul because he disobeyed God. It was not a simple mistake. In those days, only the priest can offer the sacrifice, and no one else can sacrifice in the place of priest. So when Samuel arrived, he shouted at Saul saying, "You have done foolishly. You have not kept the commandment of God." Sometimes when God raises us, we might tend to give importance to power, people, and authority more than God. The lack of patience cost Saul the kingship. God wanted Saul's generation to be kings and rule the people. But Saul did not wait for the man of God. God punished Saul by taking away the kingdom from him. We may offer many things to God, but what God expects from us is to obey His word and follow His commandments. Because Saul did not keep the commandments, later his generation lost the opportunity of becoming kings. to obey is better than sacrifice. Repeat after me. To obey is better than sacrifice. One more time. Repeat after me. To obey is better than sacrifice. 1 Samuel 15:22. One more time. To obey is better than sacrifice. 1 Samuel 15:22. It was great to meet you all through this video, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next week. God bless you. Bye-bye.